Greek gods of love. Greek gods of love and desire play a very important role in Greek mythology. Winged or not, warm-hearted or not, the gods of love and desire would cause the greatest joy and the greatest pain among both gods and humans. Pretty much what happens today as well. Here we will present a list of the most known Greek gods and goddesses of love, the deities that inspired passions among god and mortals, and of course a series of myths and stories in the Greek mythology. Eros, the Greek god of love and fertility. Eros was the Greek god of love and fertility. The Romans later called him Cupid. Eros has a long history dating from ancient Greece. God Eros was one of the most important gods in ancient Greece, one of the three deities who created the world according to theogony, which described the origin of the god. In the beginning there was chaos, says Hesiod, but three elements coexist: chaos, Gaia, and Eros. Eros did not give birth to other gods, but encouraged and facilitated the birth and creation. From chaos were born Erebus and the night, and their children were Aether and Day. Particular attention was given to god Eros from the ancient tragedians. EROTES especially separated Eros into positive and negative force, as it can lead to both virtue and the misery. In later times, Eros was depicted as an overweight winged babe carrying a bow which he used to shoot off arrows randomly, causing people and gods to fall in love. Again, according to the myth, Eros had two kinds of arrows: the golden winged pigeon and the feathered owl. The arrows with the wings of pigeons were those cast in the hearts of mortals and immortals to stimulate erotic feeling. The prevalent myth suggests that Eros was born of the commingling of Venus with Mars, a nice summer eve. As a true son of the goddess of beauty, Eros was the god of love, lust, and sexual activity. According to all the Greek myths, Eros was beautiful, but also a source of trouble for both god and mortal. Brother of love was Anteros, and his close associates were named with Desire and Emeros. One of the most common myths about Eros is the myth of Eros and Psyche, both the Greek god of passion. In Greek mythology, Pothos is known as a deity who personified the erotic yearning for something beyond our capability. The name Pothos means desire, and the ancient artists depicted Pothos as a man without a beard. Pothos was the son of Eros and Aphrodite, or according to another myth, the son of Zephyros and Iris. His brothers were Emeros and Anteros. Pothos wanted to become one of the attendant love deities of Venus, but could not achieve that. So in the minds of people, Pothos was synonymous to the unfulfilled desire. Emeros, god of intense erotic desire. Emeros is the personification of the intense erotic desire, the erotic craving. Hesiod in Theogony refers to Emeros as the son of Aphrodite and god Mars, brother of Eros and Anteros. Emeros is also associated with the Graces and Muses. Anteros, the Greek god of reciprocal love. Anteros, the brother of Eros, was the deity of the reciprocal love, but also the avenger of the unrequited love. Anteros, along with Eros, was one of the winged gods of love called EROTES, plural of the word Eros in Greek translating to love. EROTES were the two attendant love deities of Aphrodite, and they were usually depicted as winged babies following Aphrodite, their mother. Emanos, the Greek god of marriage. Emanos was the deity of marriage and matrimonial life. Emanos would attend all weddings. If he didn't, the marriage would be doomed. He was always present at the weddings of the god. Later on, the Greek used the word Emmanuel to describe a genre of lyric poetry and songs performed in weddings. Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of beauty and love. Aphrodite was the goddess of beauty and illicit sex, and less frequently she protected the marital life. Her sacred symbols were the white dove, pair of pigeons dragging the chariot, and also the poppy, the pomegranate blossom, the rose, the myrtle, and the anemone. Eros was the son of Aphrodite. Weapons of the goddess were her captivating beauty and the irresistible erotic. Aphrodite with the sweet lust that could conquer all the gods, but also the wild beasts of the land and sea, had great power in the entire universe. The greatest fun for her was to possess the god with an erotic lust for mortal women and the goddesses for mortal men. Nobody resisted the call. Gods and mortals had to surrender to the divine, colorful journey of the sense, the rivers of desire, passion, and pleasure, and enjoying the divine gift of love as offered by Aphrodite. Her name is associated with numerous myths about love affairs, such as the myth of Aphrodite and Adam, and of course, the beginning of the Trojan War.